Or do you want it like
What? Can't hear anything.
Year 3, you also need to make sure is that on mute. You also need to make sure that you don't give any clues away, just in your own conversations about where we are. Okay, because they need to figure it out based on questions that they ask. If you're not in the screen right now, so if you're out on the sides and you'd like to be in the footage, you might need to take a...
Hello, can you hear us now?
Okay. So
You can hear us? We can hear you.
They can hear you now.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I've got a badge down there on the vest. On the vest. Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you.
Miss Julie can hear us.
George, could you take your jacket off?
My mic is turned on. If Julie can. Ooh, yeah. Can you hear us now? Miss Karen, can you hear Miss Julie?
Hi, Karen. Can you hear me? Doesn't look like it, does it?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a eureka moment.
Yeah, Bluetooth, yeah. So that's on, but I also have my speakers as my backup plan. Yep, that'll do. So your choice.
Year 3, if we're all talking at once, you know what it sounds like to them? Just like a whole bunch of noise. Listen. I don't think I can hear us right at this point, but as soon as the volume turns on, they will. So let's be quiet, keep your food, do not talk at this point. Because when it turns on, when the volume turns on and they can hear us, we don't have to be able to hear a whole bunch of ruckus.
Okay, can you hear us now? Please don't hear that.
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yep, got you now.
Excellent. Over to you and Josh.
All right, thanks, Julie. Hi, Josh.
Hello?
Hello.
Just wait, don't yell at us.
Can you hear us? We're frozen.
Oh no.
Hi, Julie.
Oh, hi, Karen. Yeah, I'm still here. There's Josh. He's back.
Hello again.
Hello again.
As soon as we got the sound taken care of, we started to have some problems with the internet connection. So we can hear you, but I'm not sure we can see you. There we go. We can see you. But you're kind of choppy.
Yeah, there's 47 of us in this room.
Oh, wow. I think we have about 23 students in here right now. So
at the moment, it's our what we call fruit break, and towards the end of the day.
I understand. And this is our we're in PSHE class and English class for these two classes. Should we go ahead and start asking some questions and trying to determine where we are?
Sounds good. So for our people, don't give away the clues, but if you've got an iPad near you, it's got a map of the world on it. You might want to keep track of the clues, and we'll write some up here on the board with the scale. So do you want to start, Josh?
Okay. In our classroom, Chloe's going to take some notes to keep track of the information we gathered. So, Andrea, would you like to start? Who would like to ask the first question? Okay, Hassan, come on up and ask a question. Stand up and come up here.
Are there famous people in your
Do you want to say that again loudly?
Are there famous people in your country?
Who wants to answer that? Are there famous people in our country? Hands up. Okay, big voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a follow-up question? Okay, so there are famous people in their country. Should we ask another question?
Miriam.
We answer one.
Oh, yeah, let's do two each. It might be easier.
Just wait. Just wait. They're going to ask another question.
Oh, we're going to ask another question. Who's going to ask the next question? Annabelle, come on up.
What type of animals are in your country?
Don't give away too many.
Should we ask a yes or no question?
Okay, what's one?
Cockatoo.
A cockatoo was the answer.
A cockatoo.
They said types, so maybe we give them two more.
Follow-up question. Okay, now they're going to ask us some questions. So listen carefully.
We have some cockatoos, some dogs. One more. And we have marsupials.
Cockatoos, dogs, and marsupials. Okay.
All right. Let's give you two.
Okay.
Stand up, Miriam. There you go. I'll tilt the screen a bit.
Do you water any bodies of water? If so, please name it.
Do you border any bodies of water? If so, can you tell us what they are?
Are there any oceans around them?
Who can answer that question? Do we border any bodies of water? Are there any lakes, oceans, rivers, bays? Come on up, Peter. Do you know what the names of them are? Come on up here. Yeah, can you bodies of water? Oh,
Speaker.
Was that the Pacific Ocean?
that's right.
Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean.
All right. Here's another question.
Another question.
Camera set.
You need to keep going down because they're trying to listen to Ethan. Okay?
What are some of your country or state symbols? What is your country's state nickname?
So what is the symbol for your country or the nickname for your country?
Jackson? We have a response for that.
Yes, the nickname is a dragon.
One of the symbols of our country is a dragon.
Yep.
And a big bird? A phoenix? Really? This is news to me. Okay.
So we got a big bird and a dragon, is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The big bird is news to me. We might be able to think of
Would that be a
another.
phoenix?
It would be kind of like a phoenix, it sounds like.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Andrea, can you ask them that question we talked about? Come on up. Or two. Could you say that again real loud?
In your country.
We only caught the word country, Josh.
Okay. Can you say it real loud and clear?
In your country.
Did you hear it that time?
No, not it's something in your country.
We're Lily, can you ask that question? We'll try again.
What crops are grown in your country?
What is grown in your country?
Yes, what crops are grown in your country?
It's an answer. Okay, you can't see everybody, but the answer was wheat.
Wheat.
Any other crops, people? Sugarcane and corn.
Sugarcane. Wheat, sugarcane, and corn are grown in their country. All right. Who wants to ask the next question?
We have great things.
All right, hold on.
Jeffrey, you want to ask? Come
Do
on.
one more question. Do one more question.
Ask any question that we haven't asked yet. Come on, Barry. Okay, you planned. You're next. Barry?
Are your school is your labs?
Is our school? Is our school
Ask a different question.
What are some animals in your country?
They told us, what are the animals in their country? They already told us some animals in their country, right? Peter? What are some animals that they said that were in their country? They said that there were cockatoos and some marsupials and dogs, right? So we already know that one. We already know the answer to that question. Annabelle, come on up.
What is the name of your school?
Okay. Who wants to say the name of our school? Let's go. Big voice.
Will that give away the location?
Not at all.
Okay.
St. George Christian School.
St. George Christian School.
St. George Christian School is the name of their school.
All right.
Is it your turn to ask questions now?
Yeah.
What are some animals?
Bigger voice.
What are some animals that you might see in the wild in your country or state?
Did you hear that question? What are some animals? What are some animals you might see are? Just raise your hand. Say it loud, Peter. In our country?
Yes. No.
Really? In the wild. He said flamingos. I don't know if we have wild flamingos in our country. I think he might be thinking of a zoo. What are some wild animals you might see in our country? Jackson, nice and loud. Say it loud, Jackson. He said the golden-haired monkey, the flower deer, and did you say a sea lion?
What was the last one?
Golden-haired monkey, flower deer, and red panda.
Okay, some people think they know where you are now.
Oh, we may have given away the answer. Do you want to guess?
All right. Let's have a guess. Come up to the front. Okay, this is the camera here.
China.
Are we in China? We are in China. We are in China. What gave it away?
What gave it away? Hands up. Anybody got an answer?
The animals from one person? The dragon gave it away.
Ah, the dragon. That was a good clue. That was a good question. So can we keep asking until we find out where you are? Okay.
Can I just say, the dragon is important to our area as well.
Ooh, that's a good clue. The dragon is important to their area as well. Linda, are you ready to ask a question? Jeffrey, you know what you're going to ask? Okay, you can do that.
So we'll tell them if they
What is your weather like?
What is our weather like?
You should know this so well.
Come over and tell. Bob Daniel, what is our weather like? Big giant voice.
It's sunny
And
and hot.
It's sunny and hot. Okay, Jeffrey, are you ready?
What's one country your border?
say that again.
What's one country your border?
What's on our border? Big voice, everyone.
Nothing.
Nothing. They don't border any other countries.
Good question.
All right, here comes Peter. Wait, you think you know the answer? Do you want to guess?
Oh, yes.
Go for it.
Did you live in Australia?
Figure it out.
So, Josh.
Yes, ma'am.
Josh, could we get one of your students or yourself to tell us a little bit about your school day, and I'll find someone to do that for us. But we haven't prepped our kids either, so don't worry.
Absolutely. Did you guys hear that? No. Can we get somebody to tell them a little bit about our school day, what our school day is like? Do we have a volunteer? Okay, Hassan, you can pull them off.
Our school is called Yantai, and we have a gym, a basketball field, and a big football field.
Wow. So, let us tell you a bit about our school. We have no gym, no football field, and no basketball. Oh, no, we have half a basketball court because we are an inner city school and there's no space at our school.
Ah, we're very lucky to have all those facilities at our school, aren't we? They don't have a gym or a basketball field.
This is Maddie, and she's going to tell you a bit about our school.
Will we have assembly every Tuesday? And
What do we do at assembly?
And at assembly, we give out awards. And we,
You know,
so we give out awards and then we sing some songs. And we do sport and PE on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
wow. It sounds like we have a lot in common. You may have heard some reaction because we also have assemblies every Tuesday afternoon. Do we give out awards for the assemblies?
Yeah.
And we also give out some awards to different classes, and sometimes we give out awards. Some students earn awards less regularly.
Cool. So, just from my point of view, I was in China 3 months ago in Shanghai at the World Skipping Championships, and some of the students here do skipping, as in rope skipping.
Rope skipping. Do you guys know what she means by rope skipping?
Yeah.
Jump, like jump roping?
Jump roping, yes.
Like jump rope. She was in Shanghai, China for a world, a whole world competition?
Yeah, whole world. Yes.
Competition for rope skipping for the whole world. He was here in China. Miss Karen was. And some of the students in the classroom were here in China. Did you say 3 months ago?
Yeah. My oldest students.
Ah, I see. That's another question maybe we would be interested to know. Do you guys, I wonder if we're in the same grade or if we're about the same ages. What grade are you guys?
Who wants to say? 3.
Grade 3. What grade are we in over here?
4.
So hand up if you are 8. Hand up if you are 9. So most of us are 9 years old.
Okay. How old are you guys? Are most of you about 10? Raise your hand if you're 10. Raise your hand if you're 11. Raise your hand if you're 9. Okay. Yeah, most of our students are about 10. I think I have another student who has a question, if that's okay. Annabelle, come on up. Could Annabelle ask you another question?
Sure. Yes.
Go ahead.
Have you ever experienced a natural disaster? Like a tornado?
No. No. Have you?
We did have a flood on the very first day of school this year, but that was very, very unusual for our area.
Yeah. We have a question for you, John.
Okay. Listen.
Why do you have American accents when you're in China?
Are you asking me or are you asking these students?
So,
Both. I have an American accent because I am from America. Why do you guys have American accents? Jenny said that they have American accents because they have an American teacher. But not all of your teachers are American, are they?
Yeah.
Where was your teacher from last year? Their third grade teacher is actually from Australia. But I'm American, and many of the teachers here are from the United Kingdom, and some are from South Africa.
So why do you have so many teachers from so many different countries?
That's a great question. Why do we have so many teachers from so many different countries? Well, we have so many teachers from so many different countries because we're a very special kind of school. We're called an international education school, which means that we're like an international school on the one hand, but on the other hand, we also teach the Chinese curriculum. So most of our teachers are Chinese, but we also have foreign teachers from all different places to teach in English. So half of the classes that these students have, about half are taught in Chinese and about half are taught in English. Do you have a question, Barry? Barry would like to ask another question if that's okay.
did your school have Chinese people?
I'm going to get my class to stand up if they have Chinese parents or came from China.
Oh, wow.
Okay, ready?
Listen.
Did you hear her? So I'm lost in translation, so.
I think that I got a little bit of that. We have students from several different places as well. How about this? Can you guys stand up if you are Chinese? Okay, all of you Chinese people, can you sit down? Now, if you are not from China, if your parents are not from China, you weren't born in China, can you stand up? Chloe, are you from China, Chloe? Look straight. So we have some people from different places. All right.
So Josh, there's something very special about the area that we live in and the connection with China. But
What's that?
But you haven't worked out where in Australia we are.
No, we haven't.
So
We should try and figure out where in Australia they are. Should we ask some questions to try and determine where you are?
Yep.
Okay. How can we figure out where in Australia, what part of Australia they are in? What question would you like to ask? Is that... How are we going to figure out where in Australia they are, Jeremy? Is it near a desert? Jeremy asks, is it near a desert?
Nope.
Okay. Peter? Is it near the ocean, Peter asks? It is near the ocean, okay. Jeremy's got a follow-up question. Jeremy? It's in Australia. Moscow's in Russia. Zia? Is it in the countryside? Not in the countryside. Barry? What? Oh, Barry, I don't know if this is going to help us find out where you are in Australia, but Barry wants to know, at your home, can you say kangaroos?
No.
No, they live in the city. Jenny?
I think I know the.
What?
I think it's
They live in Australia. We're trying to figure out what part of Australia they live in. Peter?
Is it live close to Augusta?
Augusta?
Yes. Augusta.
Is it close to Augusta?
No.
No. We have some students right now consulting a map. Just a moment. Barry? We got organized through a program called Flat Connections, and actually we're going to do a project with students from this school and a couple other schools together. I can explain how it works. Fourth graders, can you please sit down?
So Josh, we thought we'd give you a clue. We're on the east coast of Australia.
They are on the east coast of Australia.
And in the middle of the coast.
The east coast of Australia. They're on the east coast of Australia. It's not near a desert. Do we know if it's near water or not? Did we ask about that? They said it's by the ocean on the east side. Peter?
It's saying the Great White.
Say it again. Is it near the Great Dividing Mountain Range?
Yes.
It is near the Great Dividing Mountain Range on the east side of Australia. I don't think the map you're looking at is going to be very helpful for you. What are some of the cities that you see on the world map over there, Miss Maddie?
I see Brisbane.
Can we guess Brisbane?
Yes.
Are you in Brisbane?
But we're like Brisbane, sort of.
Are you in... Do you know any other Australian cities, class? Zayue, Esther? Please close those. Chloe? Maybe Sydney? Chloe asks, are you in Sydney? Sydney.
So, just to give you a quick update, so we're in Sydney, we're near the airport, and our area of Sydney has one of the highest people groups from China living in our local area.
Ah, that's why you have so many Chinese students in your class.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Okay. We probably...
I have two girls. I have two girls with two questions for you. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, that's great. We probably need to wrap it up after these questions because it's almost time for us to eat lunch. All right, let's listen to
But we've been eating while we've been talking to you. All right, good.
Where are you in China?
Where are we in China? Sunny?
Yantai.
The name of the city where we live is called Yantai.
Oh, we have a student whose mum comes from your city.
Really? That's fantastic.
Say hi. It's Michelle. I'm your name. Say hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I am Michelle.
Her mum, Michelle's mum, comes from your city. All right, we got one more question.
One more question.
Are you in the city or country?
Are we in the city or the country? Barry? Peter? Are we in the city or the country? Just tell us.
We live in city.
We live in a city.
So we're both in city schools.
Both in
So
cities.
you have more room.
Right. We are actually very near the ocean as well. And our city is a third-tier city in China. So we have about 6.5 million people.
So our cities are about the same size then.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing with us about your school and about your country.
Well, we look forward to getting to work with you over the next few months, and some of our students will be working with your students in small groups, so that will be fantastic.
Right, and it'll be great for us to get to know each other on a more personal level in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Can everybody say thank you?